Good morning, dear brothers and sisters. Today we will see the book of Numbers, chapters 11 and 12. Numbers, chapter 11. Israelites complain in the wilderness. In Numbers chapter 11, the Israelites find themselves in the wilderness and begin to complain about their conditions. They grow tired of eating only manna and long for the variety of foods they had in Egypt. Their complaints reach Moses, and he becomes overwhelmed by the burden of leading such a large and discontented group of people. Moses cries out to God, expressing his frustration and asking for help. God responds by instructing Moses to gather 70 elders from among the Israelites to assist him in leading the people. These elders are chosen to share the responsibility of governance and to help alleviate Moses' burden. However, the complaining doesn't stop there. The Israelites continue to express their discontent, and even Moses himself becomes disheartened. He questions God, wondering why he was chosen to bear the weight of the people's complaints. In response, God promises to provide meat for the people to eat, not just for a day but for an entire month. God sends a strong wind, which brings quail from the sea and covers the camp. The people gather the quail and indulge themselves in a great feast. However, God's anger is kindled against them for their incessant complaining, and a plague breaks out among them, causing many to die. As we read Numbers chapter 11, we witness the consequences of the Israelites' complaints and lack of faith. Their discontentment and constant grumbling against God and Moses reveal their lack of trust in his provision and leadership. It serves as a reminder of the importance of gratitude, faith, and contentment in our own lives. Let us learn from the Israelites' example and strive to trust in God's provision and guidance, even in challenging circumstances. Instead of focusing on what we lack or what we desire, may we cultivate a spirit of gratitude and faith, recognizing that God is our ultimate provider and sustainer. Numbers chapter 12, Miriam and Aaron's complaint against Moses. In Numbers chapter 12, Miriam and Aaron, Moses' sister and brother, begin to criticize and speak against him. They express their discontent with Moses' leadership and question why God has chosen to speak through him alone. They claim that they too are prophets and should be given equal authority. God hears their complaints and summons all three of them, Moses, Miriam, and Aaron, to the tent of meeting. There, he reprimands Miriam and Aaron for their arrogance and lack of respect towards Moses. God explains that he speaks to Moses face to face and reveals his will to him in a special way, setting him apart from all other prophets. As a consequence of their actions, God afflicts Miriam with leprosy. Aaron pleads with Moses to intercede on Miriam's behalf, and Moses prays to God for her healing. God shows mercy to Miriam and heals her, but she is required to spend 7 days outside the camp before being readmitted. The chapter concludes with the Israelites waiting for Miriam's restoration before continuing their journey in the wilderness. In Numbers chapter 12, we see the importance of humility and respect in our relationships with leaders and God's chosen servants. Miriam and Aaron's complaint against Moses demonstrates the dangers of jealousy and pride, which can lead to division and consequences. It serves as a reminder to honor and support those whom God has placed in positions of authority. May we strive to cultivate humility and reverence towards those in leadership, recognizing that God appoints and works through individuals according to his purposes. Let us also learn from Miriam's healing and restoration, acknowledging God's mercy and the power of intercession in our lives and relationships. Brothers and sisters, we will continue the next chapters in the next video. Thank you. God bless you.